never right at home either, so it's okay. Marcus does a great job for us. He's also a minister as well, so does a good job, and we're very focused on the youth, and we appreciate that. What I want to say, we have one other person that didn't get a chance to be with us tonight, and that is Mr. Tim Almond, and believe it or not, Tim is a sergeant at our police department, and guess what? He is practicing for the ministries. I think he's getting ready to be ordained. Am I correct? Yeah. So, yeah.
Working on a double major.
Yeah.
In college.
Yeah, he's trying to get a double major in that respect. But we appreciate his efforts as well. Matter of fact, I'll give example of what this leadership is doing. All these folks are doing great, and they also are doing things beyond just the city of Douglas. Sergeant Almond does a lot of stuff for the blood drive. I think he spearheaded that for us in the city. Yeah, and these gentlemen here are in the ministry. I know you're a bishop. Am I correct? No, not a bishop, but what are you? I can't remember that. Residing elder. So they just don't do things within the city, but they do things outside the city. So we appreciate all that. So thank y'all for allowing them to be in this New Century Leaders in their graduation.
Well, thank you, Mr. Jacobs. Again, congratulations to all our graduates. It just improves the work ethic and the character of our team here in the city, and we appreciate all of our graduates giving the time to go out and do that. And thank you all for doing that. And our city will be better because of your training and your big participation in this class. So again, congratulations, and as I said today, we expect you to use all your training now to go forth and do good things, and we know you will. So again, congratulations, and we appreciate it very much. Okay, at this time we will have the 2014 tax millage ordinance second reading and adoption. Mr. Davis will start us off, and then I think Mr. Attorney will proceed.
Mayor, Commissioner, we're here tonight to have the second reading of the 2014 tax millage ordinance, hold a public hearing, and present this item for action. Each year we're required by law to set the tax millage on August 6, 2014 in the Douglas Enterprise Edition. We advertise the 5-year tax digest and levy and the notice of the public hearing. On August 11th we had the first reading. Now this item is ready to be held a second reading, so we're here to ask the Mayor Commission to allow the second reading to occur, hold a public hearing, and proceed with adoption of the tax ordinance.
Okay. Mr. Attorney.
I'll go ahead and do the second reading, and then I'll convene the public hearing. This be an ordinance of the Mayor Board of Commissioners, City of Douglas, Georgia, proposed for the levying of a tax upon all tax property within the City of Douglas, subject to taxation under the laws of the State of Georgia and the ordinance of the City of Douglas for the calendar year 2013, and for all purposes subject to all provisions hereof, be it ordained by the Mayor Board of Commissioners of the City of Douglas, Georgia, in session assembled, and is hereby levy aggregation 14.42 mills upon all taxable property, both real and personal, within the city limits of Douglas, Georgia, subject to taxation under the laws of the State of Georgia and ordinance of the City of Douglas, as reported by the Board of Assessors for municipal taxes in said city, and due in legal form levy in proportion as follows, to wit: ad valorem tax millage equivalency 13.9 mills, less sales tax equivalent millage 5.4 mills, total 2014 City of Douglas tax millage 8.5 mills, less 2014 Industrial Authority millage 1 mill, net City of Douglas 2014 ad valorem tax millage rate 7.51 mills. Be ordained by authority aforesaid taxes assessed herein provided be collected by the duly elected tax commissioner of Coffee County, who has entered into an agreement with the City of Douglas for collection of all municipal taxes on before the first day of December. The duly elected tax commission shall keep her records open from the first day of September 2014 until the first day of December 2014, and after such date, said tax commissioner shall then proceed to issue tax executions for all due unpaid taxes due to the City of Douglas, Georgia for the year 2014. Be it further ordained that the City of Douglas does authorize tax commissioner of said county to bill and collect 1 mill for the Coffee County Industrial Authority and remit the taxes directly to the Douglas Coffee County Industrial Authority. Offered and read for the first time at a regular meeting of the Mayor Board of Commissioners of the City of Douglas, Georgia on August 11, 2014, and read for the second time and passed ordained at a regular meeting of the Mayor Board of Commissioners of the City of Douglas, Georgia after properly advertised caption as required on the Charter of the City of Douglas, Georgia on August 25, 2014. Now that is the second reading, but in connection with this, we must also have a a public hearing. So if there is anyone here tonight who has a comment on the proposed 2014 tax ordinance, please come forward, state your name and whatever comment you may have. Apparently there is no one, Mr. Mayor. That concludes the public hearing, and this is ready for action.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Attorney. Okay, we heard the second reading and the public hearing is closed. We'll need a motion to adopt the ordinance. As presented, Mr. Anderson's made a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mayor Pro Tem Josie. Is there any discussion? Is there any discussion? All those in favor of the motion, please say aye. Aye. All opposed? The motion carries.
WDTV 13. Programming is sponsored by Joe's Check Cashing, McCrary Daniels Insurance Agency,
Dewey Hayes Jr., attorney at law, selected to the top 100 trial lawyers in the state of Georgia. 100 Men in Black and Roscoe Allen Company. 100 Men in Black working to bring unity to our community since 2002. Balsh Riders and Roscoe Allen Company. The Balsh Riders serving the Coffee County community for over 20 years.
If you want your pizza fixed just right, chances are you'll go to Danny's. If you're celebrating a birthday, Holtz is probably fixing the cake you'll put the candles on. And if your wedding ring needs an adjustment, you'll find yourself at Crawford Jewelers. But if it's you who needs fixing, it should definitely happen here. Coffee Regional Medical Center in Douglas, Georgia. We fix things better here.
Move into our work session items. First item of business to discuss, as presented in the work session, was City of Douglas per diem rates. Mr. Davis, Finance Director, will bring that forward.
Mayor Commission, going off of the work session recommendation, I'd like to make a recommendation. Mayor Commission approve a $1 increase to our dinner per diem and add a $5 incidental expense to the per diem, bringing the total per diem to $41 per day.
Okay, heard the recommendations. Is there a motion? So moved. Motion by Commissioner Swain, second by Commissioner Anderson. Is there discussion? Is there discussion? All those in favor of the motion, please say aye. Aye. All opposed? The motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Davis. Next item of business is discuss the purchase of 4 2014 Ford F-150 trucks. Stanley Merritt will bring that forward.
Thank you, Mayor. Recommend that the Mayor Commission approve the state contract prices from Allen Vigil Fords of Monroe, Georgia. As discussed in tonight's work session meeting for 4 2014 Ford F-150 pickups to be utilized by the water distribution, wastewater collections, and electric department for a grand total cost of $82,092.
Okay, heard the recommendations. Is there a motion?
Move for approval.
Motion by Commissioner Pearson. Is there a second by Commissioner Anderson? Any discussion? Any discussion? All those in favor of the motion, please say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Next item of business is to discuss the purchase of 3-phase pad-mounted transformers for warehouse inventory. Mr. Merritt again will bring that forward.
Recommend that the Mayor Commission approve, as discussed in tonight's work session, the purchase of one 300 kVA Type F and 1,000 kVA Type F map transformer from the low bid submitted by Irby of Marietta, Georgia, for a grand total cost of $18,620.
Heard the recommendations. Is there a motion?
Move for approval.
Motion by Commissioner Pearson, second. Second by Commissioner Swain. Is that correct? Any discussion? Any discussion? All those in favor of the motion, please say aye. Aye. All opposed? The motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stan. This time we'll have an announcement concerning the Historic Preservation Commission appointments and reappointments. Ms. Batten will bring that forward.
I just want to announce tonight that there's 3 vacancies on the Historic Preservation Commission. These vacancies will be advertised on Channel 13 for the next 2 weeks. An appointment being made at the September 8th, 2014 Commission meeting. Requirements to serve on the Historic Preservation Commission are that all members reside in the City of Douglas and shall be persons who have demonstrated special interest, experience, or education in history, architecture, or preservation of historic resources. Anyone interested can pick up an application here at City Hall.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Batten. Would reiterate, please, if you're considering or if you're interested in historic preservation, please come out and get an application, because we really need some folks that are dedicated to that cause to serve on our committee. So I encourage anybody that's interested to please let it be known so we can consider you for appointment.
And they just meet on an as-needed basis, so it's not a monthly.
Right. That's right, just as needed in the city. Next item is to discuss, the announcement for Airport Commission appointments and reappointments. Ms. Patton will bring that forward as
Also
well.
like to announce there's 3 vacancies on the Airport Commission. We'll advertise those for the next 2 weeks, with appointments being made of the September 8th, 2014 Commission meeting. Anyone interested in the Airport Commission can also pick up applications from here at City Hall or the airport terminal, and people with interest or knowledge of aviation are encouraged to apply.
Okay. Again, we would encourage anybody that's interested in the airport commission or aviation to please apply so we can consider you for appointments to these committees. Thank you, Ms. Patton. Next item of business is to discuss approval of the cellular provider for the city of Douglas. Mr. Jacobs will bring that forward.
Thank you, Mayor. As discussed in the work session in regards to consideration for the next primary cellular provider, it was consensus and recommendation that the Verizon Wireless be the carrier of the city of Douglas. We're requesting approval for Mayor James Diddens to execute agreement with Verizon at this time.
Are the recommendations, there a motion? Motion by Commissioner Moore, motion by Commissioner Moore, second by Commissioner Anderson. Is there any discussion? Any discussion? All those in favor of the motion, please say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carried.
Okay, thank you.
Next item of business is to discuss the use of the Martin Center for the CLCP fundraiser. Anyone that may have a need to recuse himself, would you please do so at this time? Commissioner Hutchinson, okay.
Y'all excuse me.
Okay. Okay. He can take no action, he can stay, because he's got, what does he have to?
He can stay, but he can't participate.
Can't participate in any, okay, or vote, okay, since he's having trouble with his knee, okay. So Commissioner Hutchinson has recused himself from this item of business. Mr. Jacobs will again lead this forward.
Okay. As discussed in the work session as well, we have a request from the CLCP, which is the Coffee County Certified Literacy Community Program, to utilize the Martin Center to hold a Trivia Pursuit fundraiser for November 13th, 2014. It is the request by this committee that they utilize the Martin Center for those activities and to waive those fees.
Okay. Heard the recommendations, there a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Swain, is there a second? Second by Commissioner Pearson. Any discussion? Any discussion? All those in favor of the motion, please say aye. Aye. All opposed? The motion carries.
Thank you.
Okay, last item of business is to discuss the application for alcohol license for LD Britton Enterprises Incorporated. Mr. Goddard will bring that forward.
Good evening, Mayor, Commission.
Good evening.
It's a recommendation that the Mayor and Commission approve the request of Lawrence Britton for alcoholic beverage license, consumption on premises for LD Britton Enterprises Incorporated, located at 2639 South Peterson Avenue, Douglas, Georgia.
Okay, heard the recommendations, there a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Swain, second by Commissioner Anderson. Is there discussion? Is there discussion? All those in favor of the motion, please say aye. Aye. All opposed? The motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Carter.
How soon is this going to be?
Thursday, I think. This week, by the end of this week, I believe. That's what they're looking for. At this time, we'll have comments from our staff. Ms. Georgia, you want to lead us off, please?
Thank you. First of all, I want to start by just thanking everyone in the community, our mayor and leaders for your support, department directors and your staff for assisting with the South Georgia Outdoor Expo. We estimate that we had around 3,500 people to attend in the 2 days, which shows that there's still an interest from the community to see this event to go forward, and we're just hoping to continue with it and grow it each year to attract more people from surrounding counties and even out of state. So we thank everyone for your support with this event. We're already looking forward to next year. Want to announce that the City of Douglas will be having a blood drive on this Wednesday, August the 27th, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., and we're asking the community to come out and give the gift of life to donate blood. We have a bid opportunity with the City of Douglas through October the 1st, and it's for the new compressed natural gas station. Is that correct?